This is Stick. Right now, he is glued to a motorway, holding a banner that says, "Just Stop Oil."
And honestly, his heart is in the right place. The climate crisis is real. Our dependence on oil is dangerous.
He wants the world to quit oil. All of it. Immediately. Tonight, before he falls asleep, he makes that wish.
So what if he actually got it? What if, overnight, every last drop of oil on Earth simply vanished?
Not less oil, not cleaner oil. Zero. Stick's wish granted in full. Let's see what happens. The obvious stuff went first. Stick woke up, and the world outside was completely silent.
No cars, no buses, no trucks. Every plane in the sky had become a very serious problem, all at once. This was the part Stick had pictured. Quiet streets, clean air. For about an hour, it felt like a victory.
And then the deliveries didn't come, and Stick learned that oil was never really about his car. Roughly 90% of everything you buy travels by ship or truck. All of them run on oil.
The supermarket that restocks every night simply didn't. Within 3 days, the shelves were bare.
Cities keep about 3 days of food inside them. They are fed, constantly, by an oil-powered conveyor belt. Stick had glued himself to that conveyor belt's road. He just hadn't known that's what it was. But it got stranger, because oil isn't only fuel. Oil is stuff, and that stuff started to disappear. His phone, plastic, and 100 petrochemical parts glowed and dissolved right in his hand. His keyboard, his shoes, his glasses, food packaging, the syringe at the clinic down the road. Nearly everything we call plastic is refined oil, and it turns out that is a truly enormous number of things. The hospital was where the quiet victory turned into something much darker. Syringes, IV bags, gloves, tubing, heart valves, plastic, and most medicines start life as petrochemicals. The painkillers, the antibiotics, the plastic that keeps an operating room sterile, gone or soon to be. Stick had never once connected the padlock word on his banner to the syringe that saved his gran. Then came the part almost nobody thinks about, the one that could kill the most people, the food. Modern farming runs on synthetic fertilizer. By many estimates, it feeds close to half the people alive. No fossil feedstock, no fertilizer. No fertilizer, and crop yields fall off a cliff. Quietly, everywhere. Plus, the tractors, the pesticides, the trucks to move the harvest, the entire food system leans on oil. Stick wanted to save the planet. He had not planned on a global famine by the end of the month. And it kept reaching into rooms Stick never imagined were connected to a barrel of oil, the tap water for one. Water treatment runs on oil-powered pumps and petrochemical purifiers. Within days, safe to drink stopped being a promise. Home heating, much of it oil and gas. The first truly cold night without any of it was very long and very quiet. The internet leaned on it too. Data centers, the plastic in every cable and device, the diesel backups. It flickered, then went dark. Every time Stick thought he'd found the bottom of it, the floor gave way to another room made of oil. Fine, Stick thought. We'll go green. And then the wind turbine down the hill glowed amber too. Because turbine blades, solar panel films, EV tires, the lubricants in every machine all need oil to exist. You cannot build the thing that replaces oil without oil. Not today. Not with what we have right now. The escape hatch from oil, it turned out, was currently built out of oil. That was the trap. Fine, Stick said, getting desperate. Then cool. Then nuclear. Then anything. We'll just switch to something else. But the coal mine's machines run on diesel. The lubricants are oil. The safety gear, the spare parts, the transport out, oil. The nuclear plant needs the same. Oil for construction, for maintenance, for the 1,000 plastic components humming inside it.
There was no other energy waiting in the wings that didn't, somewhere in its body, contain a quiet little bit of oil.
And then Stick looked down at himself, at the protest he was so proud of, and he understood.
The high-vis vest, polyester, oil. The glue on his hand, petrochemical, oil. The banner, nylon, oil.
The phone he filmed the protest on, the paint on the road, the very road he glued himself to, all of it. This isn't hypocrisy. It's the whole point. Oil is so woven into us that we can't even see it anymore. By the end of the month, the modern world had simply stopped. Not because oil is good, because it's everywhere. We didn't build a civilization that uses some oil. We built one made of oil, and then forgot we'd done it. Stick got his wish, exactly as he asked for it, and it turned out to be one of the worst things imaginable. That was the moment Stick understood the difference between a wish and a plan. Here's the thing most people, on every side of this, genuinely don't realize about a single barrel of oil. One barrel becomes thousands of different things. Fuel is only part of it. The rest is the material world. Medicine, clothing, fertilizer, phones, roads, solar panels, the insulation in your walls, the seat you're sitting on. Oil stopped being a fuel we burn a while ago. Quietly, it became the substance our whole world is built from. Now, and this matters, none of this means Stick was wrong to worry. He wasn't. The climate crisis is real. Burning this much oil is genuinely dangerous. Being this dependent on one finite thing is genuinely fragile. His goal was right. Get the world off oil. That part isn't the mistake. The mistake was the word tomorrow. Because you cannot flip off the substance your civilization is made of, not without the civilization going with it. The answer was never a switch. It was a bridge. You replace each use of oil, one at a time, with something better. Clean energy for the grid. New materials for the plastics. New chemistry for fertilizer. Piece by piece. Over years. It's slow, it's unglamorous, it doesn't fit on a banner, and it is by a mile the hardest part. The transition isn't the boring alternative to the protest. The transition is the whole entire fight. And the bridge, the real one, is more buildable than the doom makes it sound. Piece by piece, it's already happening. Heat pumps instead of oil furnaces, electric grids instead of diesel, green ammonia for fertilizer instead of fossil feedstock, recycled and plant-based plastics, grid batteries that hold the sun, each one swapping a single use of oil for something that lasts. None of it fits on a banner. All of it is real and being built right now by people you will never see or thank. The switch was a fantasy. The bridge is an actual, fundable, buildable thing. That's the good news hiding inside all this. So here's the honest version for everyone who's ever argued about this from either side. The people yelling "stop oil" are right that we have to. The people yelling "you can't" are right that we can't, overnight. The enemy was never the activist, or even the oil. It was the fantasy that there's a simple switch. So maybe the banner shouldn't say, "just stop oil." Maybe it should say the harder thing, build the bridge, faster. The goal was always right. It's the timeline that has to be honest. And that work starts today, properly. Stick life. Next time, what if one country tried to run on 100% renewable energy?